Hey everybody, instead of a snow talk tonight, I'm going to do a storm talk. I know before I was going to release the winter update, but we have a lot of breaking news that's been happening tonight, so I'm going to hold off on that. I will let you guys know when I will do the winter update. It'll be soon, I promise, alright? And besides, we got a lot of more thunderstorm action and spring-like weather to talk about than winter than anything over the next couple of days. You see a very dramatic front that is set up across the nation's heartland on the backside, preparing for what looks to be ice developing in that area, and then some heavy snow digging in and across here into portions of New Mexico and western Texas. The flow, it's stuck at the moment. The warm front that came through here, it is now locked in across I-70 and then just south of St. Louis, and that's why you're seeing nothing but flood warnings that are out where the rain is training itself in the same spots over and over again, and that trend will continue until the front reverses course, which will take place sometime for tomorrow. In the meantime, overnight tonight, due south wind over our area, allowing for a warm night. In fact, it is 70 in Nashville, 70 in Paducah, 67 now here in Louisville, and we see our temperatures continue to climb as well as we head toward sunrise. The record, by the way, before midnight is 70. Don't think we're going to get there, but we're going to be awful close. Tomorrow's record high is 71. That is in jeopardy of falling before the rain moves in, as that boundary that is now located around St. Louis will begin to move to the south and east throughout the day on Sunday, increasing the rain chance by the afternoon into the evening especially. And then it looks like Sunday night is going to be kind of a cloudy, rainy night. Notice, by the way, the freezing line for freezing rain not too far away from us across areas just north of Columbus, Indiana. Some freezing rain possible for early on Monday. That should stay north of us, but I wouldn't rule out some sleet potentially for our northern counties early Monday. Won't last very long because we do have another warm surge that'll come our way as we head toward the afternoon. And here's the question. How warm do we get and how far north does it go as we head into Monday? Because with this area of low pressure so close by, there is some turning of the wind fields, and there is a chance we could see some strong thunderstorms Monday afternoon. We're not officially outlooked by the Storm Prediction Center, but it wouldn't surprise me to see that change with the new updates later on tonight. And then finally, by the time we head into late Monday night, it's all over with. Here's the NAM wind fields aloft just above our heads. Again, very strong winds once again right across the I-65 corridor. When it comes to instability, it is showing about 500 right now on surface-based Cape, which is pretty good for this time of the year. So from Louisville to Nashville, that is the zone to watch for the potential for some damaging winds. And as far as tornadoes, very small chance. The tornado index is pretty low. But there is a hint anyway that an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out, so we will keep an eye on that. Again, I still see signs that at least a slight risk could be warranted to go further north into Kentucky and Tennessee for Monday, but we'll see what the Storm Prediction Center does. As far as moisture goes, it also, at least 60-degree dew points do move all the way up to the I-64 corridor again for Monday afternoon. So the setup is a very small one compared to what we just went through, and there's a lot of questions on how far north all these variables will go into the wave country area, but it looks like I-64 and south is going to be most vulnerable to the potential for strong thunderstorms for Monday. In addition to that, because of where the front is and how it's going to stall at times, mainly to our north and west of Louisville, that is where the higher rain totals will likely come into play. We'll watch it carefully. This is additional amounts between now and Monday night of 2 to 3 inches of rain potentially. Lower amounts to the south of the front will be less focused as we get to the next couple of days. So the flash flood watch continues for our northern counties until Monday night. There is a chance still that we could see that get pushed down further to the south, may even include areas along northern Kentucky with the next update from the Weather Service, so stay tuned for updates on that. Once it goes by, we do get back to seasonal levels. Yes, there is another system that moves by to the east, but the core of the cold air to change over to snow lags. It's close enough that I would not be surprised as we head into Wednesday or Thursday, New Year's Eve, that we could see a few snow flurries out of this system. Very small chance. We'll watch it. Even as we head into the first couple of days of 2016, a few snow flurries cannot be rolled out, mixed in with some sunshine. And then the cold air eases a bit, but I think it's temporary because I do think we'll see another surge that'll work its way in after the 4th of January that'll drop in toward the Ohio Valley. And we'll have to just see how that plays out. The longer term on the CFS model, by the way, between the 10th and 15th of January is showing a much colder pattern developing for the southern part of the country, including here into the Ohio Valley. And the indices continue today to tank on the EPA, the Eurodid, as well as the GFS. The PNA continues to go positive, And the NAL and the AL both are trending negative in the longer term. So all the signs are there for a cold snap, certainly for later this week into the weekend. And we'll likely see it come in phases throughout January. It may not get locked in just yet, but we'll see it come every once in a while across our area all the way through January. And each little wave will have to be watched for either a rain to snow scenario or maybe in some cases all snow. But we'll talk more about that when I do the winter update. I promise it is coming soon. I will post when the new date will be. All right, have a good night. Stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the new year.